Alright, guys, welcome to First and Goal. I'm your host, Lavo Rihanna, brought to you by Four Corner Sports. Alright, guys, so yes, the Giants won. The Giants won their game against the trash, the trash Eagles. And if you guys know me, I get great enjoyment whenever the Eagles lose, alright? As a Giants fan, and this is just my personal view about it. I don't have do I like the Washington football team and the Cowboys? No. Does it hurt me whenever I see them win? Yeah, but it hurts more when I see the Eagles are doing great, and I just can't stand the Philadelphia Eagles. And the fact that the Giants were able to get the victory over the Eagles in MetLife Stadium was just phenomenal. But overall, the game wasn't that great. All right. Jalen Hurts didn't play great at all from the Eagles, and Daniel Jones didn't even play that great. Yes, he had a touchdown. Okay, I understand that. He had a touchdown to Chris Mariak, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. But, threw over 202 yards. All right, another game where didn't look that great or stellar. The Giants' defense really was coming out there, getting three interceptions, one by Tate Crowder, the other one by Darnay Holmes, and then lastly the game sealer was by Xavier McKinney. Now Xavier McKinney was really good. This guy came out to play. I think he was the best player on either field, whether it's offense or defense. He had 4 assisted tackles, and an interception. He played really phenomenal. Another player on defense that played really good, in my opinion, was Reggie Ragland. This guy was applying pressure. He was getting tackles. Assisted tackles as well. He was really good on defense. We had a sack by Julian Love. Julian Love and Austin Johnson. It was considered a half sack because both of them ended up tackling Jalen Hurts. But really good. More impressed on the defense than on the offense. I mean, Daniel Jones has tons of weapons. I've been saying this, time and time again on this channel, that has tons of weapons. You have your Kyle Rudolphs, you have your Saquon Barkleys, you have your your Kenny Galladay's, you have so many Darius Slaytons, Evan Ingrams, John Ross, Devontae Booker, all these players, and you still only manage to throw over just a little over 200 yards. It's not acceptable whatsoever. Honestly, the way that the Eagles defense was playing, I mean, the Giants really should have been able to capitalize on a lot of these big plays, but they weren't able to. I don't know if it was more of design by Freddie Kitchens' offense, because Jason Garrett got the boot. He got fired by the Giants this past week. So Freddie Kitchens ended up taking reign of the offensive play calls. But yeah, I don't know if it was just a mixture of just trying to get used to Freddie Kitchens' style of play. But overall, the Giants got the victory. I was very happy to see that. Daniel Jones definitely needs to play a little bit better. We were able to capitalize on Jalen Hurts not playing great at all. The guy didn't even throw for 130 yards. I mean, he had 31 pass attempts, 14 completions, but 3 interceptions. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, the Giants really should have been able to capitalize more on offense and try to, seal the deal with the Eagles. I mean, it was a point in time where I'm thinking, like, all right, the Eagles are going to come back. They're going to score a touchdown, and this is going to be a 14-13 loss by the Giants. But I'm glad that that didn't happen whatsoever. The running game was something to be a little bit concerned about, because Jalen Hurts ran for 77 yards on 8 attempts. Boston Scott had a touchdown. That was the only touchdown for the Eagles. 15 carries for 64 yards. Miles Sanders, 9 carries for 64 yards. So there was a lot of offense, a lot of rushing yards on the Eagles side as opposed to the Giants side. But one thing I do got to complain about with the Giants is what's going on with Saquon Barkley. Guy had 13 carries for 41 yards, and it was like the majority of those carries were like 1 yard, 1 yard, 1 yard, 1 yard per carry. And it's like, I understand Saquon Barkley loves to try to go for these highlight reel runs and, trying to juke people, trying to make people miss and stuff like that. But it's getting very, very tiring seeing Saquon Barkley just rush the ball and then only get 1 or 2 yards. I mean, at some point, the Giants got to, pull him into the corner and be like, hey, Stop trying to go for a juke. Stop trying to go for a spin. Just run over the person. I mean, we saw the difference with when Devontae Booker was running, as opposed to Saquon Barkley when Barkley was out. Now Booker, yes, had 3 carries for 10 yards, right? But honestly, I really wish that we had that type of production from Saquon Barkley on a longevity standpoint. If Barkley can give us, I don't know, 3.3 yards per rush, all right, we would have him, with the amount of times that he rushes the football, carry the ball, 13 times. So 3.3, I mean, the guy's going to be over at that point. He's going to be well over than we ended up averaging just right now. So that's going to be a huge concern moving on to the games carrying on. The Giants end up facing the Dolphins. I mean, Dolphins have a pretty good rush defense, all right? I know they ended up getting a victory. I know Tua Tagovailoa ended up getting a victory. Not saying that's a very easy game for the Giants to win, but it should be a competitive game. Honestly, I got the Giants favored in that game, but if the Giants can get victories over the Chargers and Cowboys, then we're in business. But as of right now, I mean, it looks like the Giants are not making the playoffs whatsoever in that last wild card spot. I don't expect them to, just because they haven't played great all whatsoever. And the play calling has been pretty trash pretty much the entirety of the year. The Giants defense has been holding the Giants down for the most part. I mean, with the exception of like a couple of games. But yeah, like that, the game between the Chiefs, the Giants defense was holding it down. The Panthers, they got the victory. The Raider game, they were holding it down. They held themselves down with the Falcon game, but they ended up losing. What's it called? The Patriot game as well. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Patriot game. The Washington football team game. But yeah, guys, I mean, the Giants definitely need to start picking it up on offense, just because the defense, and this is without Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez is out for the year because of an ACL tear. If the Giants are able to pick it up on offense and start having more big play, not big plays, but take whatever the defense gives you, all right, and just start playing good football, not great football, but just at least good football on offense, we'll be seeing a little bit more high-scoring games led by Daniel Jones. But until then, guys, I'm Flavio Ariana. Very satisfied on the win. A win is a win. But let's go Giants, and please hit that like and subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys, and have a good one.